the sprint race, sprint weekends as a whole, I'm over it. I really am. I was never a fan, hugely from the beginning, unless, like you said last week, if you tuned in last week, why not just take what they're doing in F2 and F3 and put it here in F1? It's perfect. What they have in F2 and F3 is perfect. If you don't watch it, normal race is the same, normal qualifying, but their sprint qualifying is the qualifying result with the top 10 reversed.
That's how they should do it. That's how
and
they
then
should do
points
it.
down to 8th place, just like sprint race. It's perfect.
That's how they should do it.
That's exactly how they should do it. I don't want two separate qualifying sessions.
Whoever's first in the first sprint race goes straight down to 8th. And then if they're quick enough, 8th.
There's points down to 8th, but they would flip the top 10.
I swear it's 8.
No.
Points down to 8. Whatever. That's how it should be done in F1.
It's perfect.
That's how it should be done.
The F2, F3 format is perfect. And until they give us that, I'm not interested. They're talking about doing just a sprint championship. They're talking about some other shit that I'm not interested. There was a load of shit that they were throwing around. I'm not interested. Do what F2 and F3 are doing, or put it in the bin and set it on fire, never to be seen again.
Yeah, it's not gonna. It doesn't work.
Or do you like the current format? I like it more than the other. I thought the other one before was total nonsense.
Sprints are basically a shortened version of the race.
Well, yeah.
So basically, whoever Max is winning, so basically Max is going to be winning.
It's almost like when you get spoilers for an Avengers movie, and they're like, Loki dies. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert for Infinity War. Loki dies, but it's just like that. It's like, why are you? It's just a preview of the race.
You know what? Yeah,
it's like, okay, great. Now I know everyone that dies in the film. Great, cool. Let me sit here and watch it. Anyway, I'm not a fan. I know I sound like a whiny, moany piss baby, but I've had enough. Hey, we're gonna try this. Try binning it or doing what's in front of you.
No, literally, F1 has been losing views, so that's why they've been implementing these sprint races. This is actually it.
No, they have been losing views, but
quite a lot of views actually. Quite a lot of views I've seen online.
Wow.
And that's why they need to do these sprint races, to keep people entertained, because they've got...
No, they don't need to do sprint races. They need to tie Max Verstappen up and keep him in a dungeon somewhere. That's what they need to do.
They do.
Right, let's go into the race then. I think... something I noticed in the last video, I keep saying I think, and it's really annoying me. Because I don't think, I know.
What?
The Austin Grand Prix has one of the best first corners ever, because it's so in terms of from lights out to
so much
because it's so wide, and there's just I was having heart palpitations watching it when Leclerc led off, and then Lando was next to him, and then Lewis was dying. And I was like, "Oh my god!" Just
Verstappen go on the outside, thinking he was going to overtake Hamilton, but he didn't. It was quite thrilling that corner, the first corner of the race.
Hamilton didn't need to be so aggressive at pushing off the track. I know he was just like, it's Max.
Well, no, actually, he had the corner.
No, he did have the corner. He did have the corner. I think he might have been a bit nicer if it was anyone else on Earth, apart from Honda. What do you think of Max's new helmet? The black and gold.
It's pretty much the same as it's always
been. It's
not. Just a different...
Well, it's the same, but it's different colours.
Yeah, exactly.
It's cool.
Hamilton's was nicer.
Do you think he's good looking? Sorry, no, we're not doing this.
No, I'm not doing that.
No, we're not doing this guy. Right. Obviously Charles Leclerc started in pole position.
Hamilton's helmet was fully chrome. Fully chrome.
When?
Last race.
He's been wearing that rainbow stuff again.
Yeah, but then that's what I mean. His helmet was normal.
Oh no, sorry.
The last race was the chrome one, which was good.
Charles Leclerc was in pole. Did you ever think there was any chance of him actually winning the race?
No.
Why?
Ferrari just managed to... Did you hear it on the race? 10 laps before the end of the race, they said, let's go into plan
They said, do you want to do plan C or
plan
D?
C or plan D? What do you mean?
And he said, no, you're going to fuck my face up.
You've got 10 laps left. What different plan is going to save the race? 10 laps to go.
To be fair, Leclerc was like, no, we're not doing plan C or D, you're going to fuck my race up, or whatever he said. At that point, it was like, you've already had it up your ass. You might as well have another up your ass. Do you know?
They can't get it together for a strategy. Yes, but Carlos Sainz has to take his own initiative.
The issue for the whole season with them has been tyre degradation, they do
burn through tyres quick.
It's like it's the fastest car you've ever. It's the DeLorean going to 88 miles an hour, and then it's a milk float. Like within a couple, it's like a car transformed in a bad way. I don't know,
because maybe they've got too much downforce. Maybe
they do not have that. That's not their issue.
Yeah, but
they should say that though to the press. We've just got too much downforce.
Yeah, but if you think about it, why is the tyres burning up too quickly?
I don't know. Usually that's more of a suspension thing. I think it might be something to do with suspension. I'm not.
You got to think about it. Obviously, the aerodynamic. Fucking hell. The suspension doesn't drag the car into the ground. It's obviously the aero.
But that's what
spins.
Helps with traction.
Yeah, but the actual aero brings like.
Yeah, but downforce actually helps tyre wear because you're leaning on the car less. Anyway, we're not anyone with a PhD.
Yeah, we're not
in aeronautical maths or whatever. Let us know why Ferrari's tyre wear or tyre degradation or thermal degradation or graining is so bad. Oh yeah, I put a note here. I said about Charles Leclerc, and I was watching on the way here. I was watching on our way to our secret filming location. I was saying, I put a note saying, I've never felt so sorry for someone so successful and so rich. He just looks so sad. I'm like,
and good looking,
and like, what?
And good looking. He's got it all. He's got it all, and he's not doing.
But isn't that crazy? I was looking at him going, bless him, and he's stunningly good looking.
Bro.
Has pussy in his face.
No, he's got a girlfriend. He's got a girlfriend.
No, they broke up like a couple months ago.
No, they didn't.
Yeah,
did they?
Chloe, whatever her face is. Yeah, they broke up.
Oh
he
shit!
put a statement out,
Man.
and so he's been pumping pussy in Monaco, in the casino,
the monogas,
in the casino, double or fuck. What else was I? Sorry, I got carried away.
He's secretly jealous of Charles's life. He wants his life.
Secret? There's no secret. What secret?
You want Charles's life?
Yes, don't you?
You only be pumping that.
I would. Do I want to be? Yes. Why wouldn't I? If you.
Oh no, I
would. If you're not jealous of Charles Leclerc's life, you need your head examining. Or I want your life. If your life is so good, you don't want his.
Any racing driver, I'm jealous of their life.
Even Lance Stroll. Sorry. But yeah, your boy. No, not your impartial boy, Lewis. He nearly won the race.
He could have won the race, but again,
should have. Or
he should have. He should have.
Mm-hmm.
He should have.
Tell me more. So we'll get copyright.
He started third, and then halfway between the race, he went down to fourth.
Mm-hmm.
But he had the pace to catch Max.
Mercedes,
who was 1.5 seconds, and then went up to 2 seconds.
Mercedes shit the bed with this one.
They honestly did. They were the quickest.
Why did they not bring him in? I don't know why they were trying all this. Let's try and get an offset strategy. So good.
One stop.
They had the pace.
Do what Max did.
Just come in the lap after, and they're trying to be clever, and they left them out. And their
pit stops as well. Their pit stops were
slow. Whack as well. Yeah, they shit the bed. To be honest.
That's what I'm saying. They need to have.
But breaking news. You don't know this yet, but I know it, and I've been keeping a secret from you.
What's that? I could know it.
You don't know it. Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton were disqualified from the race.
I know that.
Oh, you do know.
I know
okay,
that.
fine. So it was all for nothing. Can you imagine
I imagine Lewis winning the race.
Can you imagine?
Disqualified.
There would have been riots in the streets.
Bro.
Babies will have been thrown into the road and spray painted. That's what happened. So,
but what was the disqualification about? I know
it was about the.
the skids, the floor plank,
yeah,
floor plank.
The floor. It was
it wore too much. They wore.
And to be fair, I looked at some pictures online, and their car was considerably lower than the Red Bull. The Mercedes car, at least, that's what I saw.
Yeah.
Like looked like.
At least they got rid of the porpoising then. They can run lower.
Yeah.
Porpoising.
Yeah, but
do you think it's still going to be as low next year? The Mercedes car.
Yeah, I think they're going to keep. I think all the teams are going to keep taking as many liberties as they can.
Apparently, they did it at random. They didn't have the time to check all of the cars.
They only checked 4 cars.
Yeah, so I bet a load of other cars could have been disqualified.
Maybe. It made me think as well. I was like, well, if they needed 4 cars and Charles and Lewis were out, then by default, George and Carlos were probably illegal as well.
Mm-hmm.
But
so Albon went up a place. He was 8th, I think. Logan Sargent, his first point.
First, don't jump the gun.
Logan Sargent.
I
mean, it's his first point, but on merit, no, he didn't get a first point.
That's not how that works, and we're going to go back to that.
What do you mean that doesn't work?
But we'll come back to it.
No, talk about that.
Logan Sargent got his first point.
Yeah.
Which means not on merit.
Because he
was there in the race.
He got it because a disqualification. He didn't get it because he was quick enough.
That's like saying, he went up a place because Alonso DNS because of mechanical issues.
So
obviously you've got to do it right. You've got to be in it to win it.
Exactly. So he's fighting for his seat this year.
Yes.
And I've heard that saved him. But he wasn't quick enough to get the point. He got it because of a disqualification.
This is the most absurd point of view I've ever heard.
Why is that?
So anyone who DNFs in the race, if you take their place, then that's... So anyone that was behind Alonso when he DNF'd with mechanical failure, that's not on merit.
That isn't merit. But the fact that Logan Sargent's seat could have been saved because he got a point is good, but he still wasn't quick enough to even be in the 10th position spot.
You're just a hater, bro.
I'm not a hater.
Sorry.
I'm not a hater at all.
You're just a hater.
I'm not
bro.
a hater at all. I'm talking facts.
It doesn't make any sense. How anyone that DNFs ahead of him? So who DNF'd in that race? I can't remember off the top of my head. But anyone who DNF'd ahead of him, if he gets their place, that's not on merit. Okay. Where does that stop? Oh, the pit stop was messed up, so it wasn't on merit.
No,
where's merit?
I'm not saying
Where does merit start and stop? What are you saying?
So say Charles Leclerc, he DNF'd. So he was what? He was 4th, was he? And then got his place. That's on merit. Whatever. That's on merit because he was quick enough to have those points to get in that top 10.
Utter nonsense. What you're saying. Even as you're saying it, you're like this is unraveling in front of my very eyes.
Maybe I'm talking nonsense.
And I was actually thinking, even if he didn't get a point, even if he did finish 12th. I still think it was a very solid race from him to come from 20th to 12th.
Where did he start then?
20th.
Okay, I'll take it back.
And to 20th to 12th. Well, kind of. I don't know where he really started. Some people in the pit lane.
I apologise. I take it back. I'm not a hater, but because I didn't remember where Logan started, so that's a good result.
I thought it was a really put Leclerc and Lewis back in. I thought it was still a really solid race from him in that complete dustbin of a car.
Sure.
Sure. Speaking of dustbins and solid results, surprisingly, Lance Stroll, 7th place.
Yeah, he didn't do too bad.
On merit 9th, according to you, but 7th place. Starting from the pit lane. Yeah. No safety cars. I think that is a fantastic job he did.
Oh, okay. Lee, you got to leave Perez out of it. Now,
I didn't bring him up
because I know you.
Okay,
Stroll's been doing bad. Yes, he has moments of greatness, moments of
great. Pole in Turkey, 2020.
That's 2020. That's 2 years ago, bro.
3 years ago.
Yeah, 3 years ago, and you're still remembering that. Oh,
Yeah.
but also like the 2-3 wins that Perez has got, you just forget all of that.
He got
And
a
say he's a crap driver.
Lance Stroll got a podium when he was 18 in 2017.
Yeah, but you're discrediting Perez's.
I'm not talking
You are.
about Perez. You're talking about Perez.
No,
I didn't bring him
No,
up.
because you hate Perez. You always
I don't hate
talk
him.
bad about him.
He's a family man. He seems like a very nice guy. I'd like to go for some quesadilla and some tequila with him sometime. Is that racist?
Okay, we're going back
Anyway.
to Stroll. We're going back to Stroll
Yeah.
now. Just because he's got pace and he's got it, doesn't mean that you can, mate.
Is 7th place from the pit lane with no fucking red flags, yellow flags, no safeguard, nothing. That's just raw pace from the pit lane to 7th place. That is extraordinary.
This is one race out of 15 races.
Is that a good
Do it.
performance?
Good performance.
Is that a great performance?
It's a great performance, but it doesn't warrant to keeping him.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying
Aston
you've got to give the devil his. I'm impartial. Okay.
So then give
If you do
Perez
what-
a chance.
What did he fucking do all weekend?
Huh?
He sat at home. He sat on the beach playing music. What was he doing? Was he even at the? He wasn't actually being disgraceful this week because he wasn't there. He was on the beach sipping pina coladas, playing music all weekend. Where was he?
Who you on about?
Perez.
Where did he finish in the race though? 4th, I think. I swear it was 4th.
It wasn't that high. He wishes. He finished
Yeah, 5th, 4th, exactly.
fourth. Yeah.
So 4th. Thank you.
Oh,
so,
good for him.
so give him his chance. You'll get. He's probably done a better.
Max Verstappen was first. He's not even on the podium. He's not even on the podium.
See, this is the problem. You need to give Perez a chance where you're giving Stroll all of the praise.
Stroll was driving around in a wagon, came from the pit lane to 7th place.
Where's
no safety
Alonso
cars.
compared to Stroll? Alonso's
He DNF'd.
huh?
He DNF'd.
Yeah, but in the standings,
We're not talking about the standings. We're talking about this race. You want to talk about the standings with Perez?
No, Alonso and
Yeah, I
Stroll.
know, but I'm
That's
saying,
what I'm saying.
Let's compare Perez to Verstappen then in the standings. If you want to go down that road, no, you compare
No,
them
because I don't see you.
No.
Don't see my point. You're not seeing
Listen.
my point. Why are you doing that? I don't know why
Listen,
you're doing
I was
that.
going to say your name, Mr. Person. You've got to compare them to their teammate and the machine they're in. Lance Stroll this weekend was driving around in an electric RC car. You know, the ones you drive around. That's what he was driving around in. He came from the pit lane to 7th. Sergio Perez was on Concorde, driving around on the lunar space program, Apollo 19. And he can't even get his way, find his way into the podium.
This is
Pathetic.
a few races that Stroll has actually shown pace.
One race.
What? Yeah, exactly. Perez,
No, I mean, he's had
Perez has shown multiple races that he's got
When?
pace.
I don't remember them.
Because you are a hater, bro.
No,
you don't give him a chance.
It's before I
He
was.
doesn't give him a chance. He does not
It's
give Perez
before
a
I
chance.
was born. That's
No,
why it
You're
was.
a hater.
They,
You're a hater.
it was in black and white back
You're
then
a
when he
hater.
was.
You are a
at
hater.
pace.
You are a hater.
Anyway, this is turning into.
You are a hater.
And when did you become Team Perez? Anyway,
I've always given Perez a chance. Even though he's doing shit, I do give him a chance. You don't give him a chance. You absolute dog shit on him.
that's the name of my autobiography. Even though he's shit, I give him a chance. Anyway, let's move on from the.
Because you got to think about the fact that he's same as Gasly. He's a good driver, but he cracked under the pressure. Albon did as well. Albon did. That team probably so much pressure with Helmut Marko in it, bearing down him. And the comments he made about Perez. Oh, Mexican
He's a
driver.
Not on the
No, I'm going to say this.
Don't.
He talked about Mexican
Yes,
drivers
we
being
know what he
lazy.
said.
Yeah. So the pressure all those drivers are under. You can't say Perez is a shit driver when he's got all of that pressure to deal with. I can't allow you to. Yeah, but it was probably his team. It was probably
No, he apologised.
I don't believe he apologised.
He did
If he's
apologise. He made a statement and apologised.
yeah, because he probably got told by Christian Horner or the HR department. I don't believe he actually did it out on his own back. I do not believe you, and I do.
I have to take him at his word and his wordness.
I don't believe that.
Okay. Listen, we're not turning this into an argument of who's not shit.
We're not.
Sergio President's last show.
I think you need to just have a little bit chillax on Perez. Yes,
you brought him up. I wasn't even going to talk about him today. I actually was going to just ignore that he existed because he was on the beach playing music all weekend on the gondolas. Ooh, look, sharks on the gondolas all weekend.
Because you think he's shit, but he's not.
Okay.
With the pressure of that team.
I think he's a nice guy.
Oh.
No, I think he's a really nice guy.
We're going to disagree on that one.
Right, let's move on.
You're not right, by the way.
Okay.
Right.
I'm never right.
That's correct.
What I love, and they talked about it on the broadcast, was how passionate Max Verstappen is still.
Passionate, sorry. I just want to. I'm just now imagining how we're going to come across that.
I probably have to cut some of that out. It was a bit long, but no, but
carry on.
He had two. I think Max. I said it again. I think Max Verstappen might be the new Team Radio King again, because I've always given it to Alonso. Team Radio go, but he's been a bit quiet in the Team Radio recently. Max has been running his fucking mouth. Yeah. The one in qualifying when he was shouting at the team because Perez was in front of him. Yeah. He's like, well done for that. Well done for that. Which I thought was good. But I loved his in the race when he's like, no talking in the braking zone. And a couple laps later, he goes, and Lewis's 2 point. No fucking talking in the braking zone. That was great. We need more. I feel like the radios are quieting down. We need more antsy radios.
Yeah, but obviously the teams can listen to each radio of each team.
Yeah, but
that's probably why.
I want people going wild. Lewis has even calmed down. I want him. Don't think this is the right strategy, man.
My tyres are shot, and then just pumps in a fastest lap of the race.
Oh no, we shouldn't have gone these. We shouldn't have gone these tires, man. Why didn't we come in under the safety car, man? Bono, man.
Peace.
No, we need more of that. Or Carlos Sainz.
So
stop inventing
on these tires, bro.
We have the best tires here. Oh, okay. We need to talk about Lando Norris. Sorry, that sounds like that's that film we need to talk about Kevin. No, we're doing stuff about Lando Norris. Actually, we're taking quite long. We need to start speeding through it. Lando Norris. We've done 15 minutes. Lando Norris. This will be cut out.
Lando Norris. He got a good pace. He had good pace.
Didn't win again though.
He didn't win again, but he kept. He led what? How many laps? 20, 30? I can't.
A few, but where I think is because I've seen comparisons to him, like Nick Heidfeld, or you know how Nico Hulkenberg had never got on the podium. Difference being though, Nico Hulkenberg has had opportunity after opportunity to get on the podium, and has bottled it. Whereas Lando hasn't, with the exception of Russia, where he didn't come in and it started raining and he threw in the ball.
Again, that was still bottling because he.
No, that one he did bottle. But with the exception of that, it's just kind of worked out. Qatar just didn't kind of work out. Monza, they wouldn't let him pass Danny. And this one wasn't a bottle. It was just McLaren, Mercedes and Red Bull were just faster cars in the course of the race. So I'm not worried in the sense of, had he been leading and thrown it down the side fence, then I'd be concerned. But it was just not really meant to be. He just, in reality, didn't. McLaren weren't really there. And Oscar,
where was Oscar? I don't even remember.
He wasn't there. He was on the gondolas and the beach with Perez, listening to music. He wasn't there this weekend.
That's funny.
He was like, shrimp on the barbie, Perez. He's like, yeah, let's give me. You want some? Yeah, they were playing music all weekend. Those two, but Lando needs to lose his virginity, though. I think him winning is like losing your virginity.
Yeah.
And the longer what he is now is he's like 23 and he's a virgin. So And now it's just
like you then.
Yeah, exactly. Now it's just a compacting thing. So if he's 16, he's a virgin. He's like, I'm young, I'm sprucey, I've got time. Now he's going, hang on, all of my mates are shagging. Charles can't get out of that casino. He can't stop bending people over the fucking poker desk. Shagging people. All his mates are shagging, and he's not. And now it's going to become. It becomes a bigger thing. It becomes more of a psychological
Even
thing.
George got a win.
Yeah. What do you think? Even George, like
in the Williams, he was in the Williams and he got a win.
No, he was in the McLaren.
No, before
no,
when he was even the Williams.
He got second in Spa, but he never won. He won.
He came pole. He was pole, and
second in Spa, 2021. I think so. I know. Look it up. Google it. Do it right now. But he won in Brazil, and he won the sprint race in Brazil.
Yeah, so he's beaten
in the cities. Yes, but what I'm saying is, the longer it goes without, if Lando comes out and wins the next race, he'll be fine for the rest of his life, for the rest of his career. But if it keeps happening where he keeps getting cock teased with this, and he's like, I'm going to finally do it, and then they just give him a handy in the back seat of the cab. Sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about anyway. What I'm saying is, he doesn't mean gay in a derogatory way. He means homosexual. What I'm saying is, the longer it goes,
the snowflakes.
Anyway, the point I'm making is, the longer it goes on, the more of a psychological thing.
Yeah, and the more he's just going to fumble it up.
He is going to end up bottling it. So he needs to get that monkey off his back. I've never understood that expression.
What?
Get the monkey off your back. Have you ever heard
the monkey off your back? Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah.
I've never understood. Why do you need the monkey off your back?
It's like pressure, isn't it? Monkey's basically like pressure off your back.
And they've got a good grip. They can.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, this isn't the Joe Rogan podcast. We're not talking about monkeys and how hard they can grip. Fucking every time that guy's on, anyway, we're not talking about Joe Rogan. You've already talked about Logan Sargent. You jumped in. That was about it, I think. Any closing points? Anything you wanted to add?
Signs? I didn't see signs either.
You didn't see any signs of signs. Yeah, he had a pretty quiet weekend. He wasn't quite there. I think he's had Charles numbered the last few weeks, but Charles came back with a vengeance. Well, he did beat Charles in the race, actually, in the end.
Did he?
Yeah. The team let him pass. Yeah, Sainz finished third. Third on the road. Second. Oh no, they've already. Third. Sorry, it is third. They've changed it already. Yeah, third.
Gasly was 6.
Who cares?
Who cares?
George was also on the beach with Piastri and Perez.
Yeah, George was very disappointed.
He was having bangers and mash on the beach.
Yeah, so you got to give Gasly his props. I give Gasly his props. He was 6th, bro.
Anyone else in here that's drunk? Sonoda, who cares? No one interested in that.
Looking big.
Right. Anyway, so yeah, what you hope for?
Another thing, Ricardo.
Oh yeah, he's back. The honey badger, he's back.
Bit disappointing his opening race because I saw he was going wrist, but how long did he have to recover though? Quite.
Yeah, but he said there's
by a week.
Oh, longer than that. He's been out for ages.
Yeah,
he's been out since before the summer break, was it, or just after the summer break? Just after the summer break, so like September.
Mm.
So that's not that long, a couple months.
Mm.
But yeah,
but the hand wouldn't affect that much. Dashing the car into the apex, and do you know what I mean? I still think Liam Lawson has been far more impressive than either Yuki or Ricardo in that seat, to be honest. Yes, well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let us know. I mean, obviously, we're doing these kind of videos, but if there's any other kind of videos that you'd like us to do, going back in time, going forward in time, sideways, talking about different things, more specific kind of focused videos, do let us know in the comments.
Sorry, I was praying then. Let us know. But yeah, please comment, like, and subscribe. It helps us out more than you know. Well, it does. It doesn't help him out.
You've learned that from other YouTubers.
I took that from Stephen Bartlett's Diary of a CEO, and he goes, "It helps you. Please like the video. It helps us out more than you know." Anyway, on that note, Thank you very much. We are Marginal Gains.
And goodbye.
Fuck.
Hit the apex. Remember to
Hit the
always
apex. We did that. And
hit the apex. Oh my god.
we're never
so
doing that
cringy.
again. We're not doing that again. Oh my god.
We was in sync there.